Guys, welcome back. Now we'll see the question number 136. Create a pod that uses a projected volume combining ConfigMap secret and downward API. If you are wondering what is downward API, that is just the API which um, pings itself for the information instead of using. Generally, if it does want any information, it uses Cube API server and that calls etcd to get back the information correct. But this downward API will be helpful to get the information back by polling itself. So that is downward API. And in this question, we need to create all this combined and use it as a single volume. In previous lectures, we have seen that config map secrets using different volumes and volume mounts, but here we see we have to use all these in a single volume, okay, as a combined volume. I have seen this projected volume. I never seen this, so I just uh, used Kubernetes documentation and I can use the same example as it is. So let's get started. So if you see the uh, this thing, so it is using the single projected volume, that is all in one, right? So I'll just copy this and use projected volume YAML. Okay, now I want to do get pods. It's in the creating state. So all this is using the same mount path. This thing. Basically, the secret it is trying to create that has to be there, right? That's why it is in the creating status. Otherwise, it would have already got created. So I think we should create that. Um, so let's create it. From previous examples, I have got the config map, and if you see here, my config map name is my config map. They are creating just like me, or okay, same kind of developers. My config. And what was the secret name is my secret. So I'll just create it. And now let's see, still in the creating status. I want to describe this. Failed for all, my secret not found. Non-existing config key. Config key is non-existing. So it is searching for username, and this is searching for this key. Okay, that is the issue. So let me delete it. And I'll just do create again. So ensure that those keys are there. So if I do this, is still in. Okay, now it is running. Okay, now I want to exec hyphen it, and that pod which is of name volume test hyphen ls. What was the path which we gave? Projected volume. Let's do this. So you can see there is CPU limit, labels, and my group inside the projected volume. If you see CPU limit and labels, these are belonging to downward API, and what else? That is my group. So inside the my group there is my config. Inside the my group there is my username. Let me just do um, cat of slash CPU underscore limit. There is nothing much here. Okay, so I'll just do slash my group. You can see my config and my username. My config is from the config map. So I want to do my config. You can see it returned me env prod, which is just we have created the config map, and similarly I can do username admin. It returned me this one. If you want, you can also put this key also. So yeah, that's how we'll create the projected volumes. The demonstrate the solution for this question. Thank you so much. Bye bye.